In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. Have you ever suffered persecution because of your faith in the Lord? The folks in Thessalonica had, and Paul praised them. He said, you guys are acting just like the apostles in Jerusalem, Peter and James and John, those guys, because you are persevering in the midst of the persecution. In this world, you will have trouble. That's what Jesus said. But don't lose heart. Stay strong in your faith, because Jesus has overcome the world, and by faith in him, we are overcomers as well. We're in 1 Thessalonians in chapter 2, and we're going to finish that chapter today, verses 17 through 20. They say this, we, brethren, having been taken away from you for a short while, in person, not in spirit. Oh my goodness, I pray for you all the time. I'm thinking about you all the time. My love for you is welling up in me all the time. We are all the more eager with great desire to see your face. Verse 18, for we wanted to come to you, I, Paul, more than once, and yet Satan hindered us. Well, Satan can do that. The whole world is under the power of the evil one, is what it says in 1 John. And so the evil one can come against us. In James, it says, submit to God, resist the devil. See, you've got to be persistent and bold in resisting the enemy, because he can hinder you for a time. But if you're walking with the Lord, you walk from a place of victory. And if you know that victory, then you can stand. In Ephesians, we're told to stand boldly against the scheme of the enemy. Our fight is not against flesh and blood. Our fight is against powers and principalities. It's against the devil and his demons. It's against the darkness, and we overcome the darkness with light. And so we stand strong in our faith that the light of God might shine through us and overcome that darkness. Well, in Matthew, Jesus said it this way. Matthew 7, verse 7 and 8 say this. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. That seek and knock and ask, the tense of those verbs say seek and keep seeking. Ask and keep asking. Knock and keep knocking. Cheryl tells a story when she would take her children into the grocery store when they were little. She would bribe them. She'd say, now, if you are good, then I'll buy a piece of candy when we check out. Well, as they went through the store, on the first aisle, she says the children would say, are we being good enough? Are we going to get our candy? And then again on the third aisle, don't forget now, you said we could have candy if we're good. And then as they went through a few more aisles, are we being good enough, Mom? Are we going to get our candy? Because they were not about to let their mother forget the promise that she made. Well, you ask God to fulfill the promises that he makes. Jesus came to defeat the works of the enemy. Ask and keep asking. Seek and keep seeking. Knock and keep knocking. Resist and keep resisting, because the enemy can only hinder you for a time. Well, verse 19, who is our hope or joy or crown of exaltation? Is it not even you folks in Thessalonica, in the presence of our Lord Jesus at his coming? For you are our glory and our joy. Oh, behold today, you can overcome the hindrance of the enemy if you persistently ask and seek and knock and resist the scheme of darkness. God bless you as you persistently open your heart and stand in faith as the light of God shines through you to shut out the darkness that's against us in this place. I'll see you tomorrow when we start chapter 3.
Give me Jesus. Jesus.